Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Kira with Follow Your Arrow Tarot, and I'm here going to do the intuitive and tarot card reading for the sign of Sagittarius for April 2019. But before I get started, I do have a few channel announcements. If you haven't already been following my channel, welcome, and if you've been following, welcome back. So as I've been doing for the last month or two, I'm publishing the videos for the zodiac sign monthly tarot card readings in the order in which the previous month had the most views. So for example, I'm looking at March's views. The top three views were Cancer with 517, Sagittarius, so with 477. So Sagittarius, thank you so much. You listened to my last video and you represented our sign, and yours truly. I'm a Sagittarius, so thank you so much, fellow brother or sister Sagittarians. I appreciate your love and support. That's why I'm doing your video second. And third was Leo with 341. And then the rest here. So this is the order in which I'm completing and publishing April's videos, and I will continue to do the same thing. So it's very important that you like, share, and subscribe so you can get a lot of views for your videos and be the first that I publish the next month. All right, my second announcement is thank you so much for all of you who helped me reach my goal of 100 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've already posted the video of the 100 subscriber contest winner, and I've already done the reading, and it went awesome. Again, my goal for my channel is to continue to increase my subscribers so I can reach out to as many people as possible and give messages from spirit. So my next contest is for 200 subscribers. I'm currently at like 140 something. So again, if you subscribe to my channel, please write that down in the comment section below, because sometimes if you're not public and you're private, I can't see it. So just comment your YouTube name and I'll put you in the drawing. Also, another way to get you into the contest besides subscribing is leaving a thoughtful and positive comment on any of the videos. Every comment that you make, you're going to enter into the Buddha head. And so once I see that my channel has reached 200 subscribers, I will do another special video announcing two lucky winners for a free private personal reading. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into your April 2019 monthly intuitive and tarot card reading. So while I shuffle the Rider-Waite tarot deck, I'm going to give you some information regarding us, Sagittarius, based on my intuition, meditation, and some information I gathered regarding planetary alignment for us for this month. So Sagittarius. Whew, okay. So we have definitely since 2018 have been having some very intense readings and some difficult times, Sagittarius. I am totally there with you. I would say out of everyone in the zodiac sign, we're probably, one of, the top three zodiac sign who have definitely had some challenges, not only throughout our whole lives, but most recently, probably within the last 1 or 2 years, and it's continuing, but it's getting better. So for you, Sagittarius, there's this deep feeling that a lot of Sagittarians want fresh new starts, and that's in all aspects of life, but I kind of feel like you just want a fresh new start in your higher self and who you are, and you're kind of letting go of the old, and you're just so looking forward to the future of your spiritual journey here in this incarnation, and you're ready to let go of anything that no longer serves your new beliefs, ideas, and values for what your purpose is here. And I'm hearing spirit say, like, fresh new start. You're wanting it, and it's coming. It's coming. Things are going to align for that, and that could be fresh new starts in your career, your job, your relationships, your love life, your family, just everywhere. And depending on, each Sagittarian and what other signs are in your charts, that's going to look a little different for all of us. But that's kind of the main thing going into this intuitive reading for you. For us Sagittarians, a lot of Sagittarians are awakening if you haven't already awoken. Many of us are light workers, tarot readers, intuitives, empaths, psychics, mediums. There's this great sense of spirituality with us and higher learning. And a lot of mystical realities are dominating the way in which we think and feel and make decisions. And this is a very, very, very highly intuitive spiritual time for many of you Sagittarians watching. And it's definitely affecting your relationships and your professional life because a lot of you are very in tuned and aligning to our higher self. And a lot of us just know on a deep intrinsic level that is our purpose. And that kind of sometimes shakes up the 3D world. It shakes up our 3D world here on Earth because there's so many people that, unfortunately, no offense to them, just aren't on that same awareness level as us. So sometimes it has us feeling pretty alone. It has us feeling pretty like we're going through difficult times just because life is giving us some really tough challenges, not only because we can handle it, but because we need it, because we are on the spiritual journey. And I'm feeling that for a lot of you, not just myself. There's a lot of enlightening going on and reformation of our existing worldview. And when I was meditating on our sign, I kept seeing and feeling the word history. Like a lot of us are going back to our history books. You may not have liked it in school, but you've always been fascinated with the overall themes of it. Maybe not so much the details, but the fascinating themes on how history repeats itself. I do feel like a lot of you Sagittarians watching sometimes may say to yourself, or others may say to you, you feel as though, or you should have been from a different time era or a lifetime. The reality is you have. And you're just here at this time, but you've been here before. And so I kept seeing history and, the Reformation and Renaissance. So for some of you, maybe you've been thinking of that, reading up on that, watching documentaries about that, or talking about it, or maybe those were the favorite things that you learned in history. But what Spirit's telling me is that, if you are a Sagittarian who likes, loves learning and seeing how everything connects, Spirit's saying we go back to those periods in history because there are answers there and guidance there and symbols there that are going to help us. Reformation and Renaissance for sure, because those were definitely periods of enlightening and reformation. And I feel for a lot of us Sagittarians, we are the leaders in this new enlightening and reformation period that we're seeing right now. And we tend to be the ones who we are naturally intense. We're naturally wise. We're naturally assertive. We say what's on our mind. I mean, we're the arrow. We are going to hit the arrow on that bullseye. We're going to call a spade a spade. And I think right now we're doing that. Sagittarians have very strong self-expression, especially for the month of April. It is sizzling. We are on fire when it comes to speaking the truth. And it could just be our truth. A lot of people don't see our perspective the same way. But that's what I hear. I kind of did this for Cancer's video, but I kept hearing, certain songs or certain lyrics. And so I brought that up in their intuitive reading. But when I was meditating on our sign, which is funny, it's, I'm not a diehard fan. I do listen to a plethora of music and I do listen to her song, you know what I mean? But I kept hearing Cardi B, that one song where, they call me Cardi B or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to rap it very good, but just that total assertive, like, I know who I am type lyric of, they call me this, like, just any song that's basically saying, I know who I am. That's Sagittarius right now. Like, we're not afraid to assert ourselves to the world. And when someone comes to us, we are very self-confident. We know who we are. And when people come to us with things that we don't agree with, we have no problem saying, check it out. My name is so-and-so, and I believe in this. And this is how it should be. We don't hide. We don't hide. And so that is definitely, with all this going on, this is why Sagittarius is really seeking a fresh start, because we need a lot of change right now. We need to slough off, kind of like a snake sloughs off their old skin, and they come out shiny and sparkly and new. Like, we're ready to let go of the things that aren't, aligning us with our higher purpose. Okay. With planetary alignments and things like that, we had a new moon yesterday, Friday, April 5th. So with that new moon comes the question, what motivates us? What motivates you? And you're going to find what motivates you deep inside. It's not going to be, it's not going to be the 3D stuff. It's not going to be money. It's not going to be cars. No, it's going to be what motivates you deep down inside. And that's what your calling is going to be. That's what's going to bring you to your higher sense of self. For a lot of us Sagittarians this month, we're going to have some moments where some psychological scar tissue is going to come up for us. And that's what I heard Spirit say, is psychological, not scars, but scar tissue. We're going to be trying to slough off and get rid of that scar tissue from past traumas. It could be childhood. It could be relationships. It could be just about anything. It could be experiences in life where people oppressed us, or you. You're trying to cut away and heal yourself. And you're not afraid to shed some blood in healing. You're, out of most zodiac signs, you would be the type that, I think of Hunger Games. If you're out and about and it's survival and you gotta cut something off, Sagittarius, where's the leather strap? Cut me down. Let's do it. You're serious. You're fearless, and that's what makes us so awesome. And going deep and arising from that is going to propel us, just like the arrow, forward into the path that we need to be on. And I kept seeing, just like fire, orange and red, the phoenix. We rise from the ashes, and we have to fall in order to rise. There has to be a death in order to rise. It's kind of like the death card. It's like, it's okay for our sense of self to die, to rise again and be better. And that's kind of like, I feel, the journey for a lot of Sagittarians right now. Phoenix for sure. Yeah, we're being more aware and truthful to reflecting to the world and to those around us the things that we value the most. We kind of have this unstated goal that is obvious to us. We know it. We just have a compass rose that always points north, and we just know where we need to go. I mean, that's the arrow. That's the archer for us. We just know. And if we do get lost, it's momentarily, but only we know, because I hear Spirit saying, only you know. So tune into that higher self, tune into that intuition. Okay. As for planetary alignments and things like that, Pisces will be in our 4th house of home and family. We got Jupiter and Sagittarius in our home sign at the beginning of the month, and so Jupiter is our ruling planet, it's the big planet, it's the planet of luck. So in whatever endeavors that Sagittarius is going into this month or thinking about this month, it's going to be, we do have luck on our side, so that's really great. Mercury will be in Pisces and in conjunction with Neptune on the 2nd, and will square with Mercury to Jupiter and Sagittarius on the 12th. And then Venus is in Pisces as well. So we got a lot of Pisces energy, a lot of water energy, and we also got a lot of fire energy. So for us Sagittarius, I think April is going to be a really strong month. Let's see. Spirit saying, yeah, we're going to be working a lot of healing and clarity. A lot of us Sagittarians have these old wounds, the scar tissue that we haven't dealt with. We've kind of hidden away because we're a warrior. We're strong. Like, we get cut and we keep going. But for some of us, some of these things are going to have to be worked on. You can only bleed for so long. We gotta fix it. And we're not the type that just puts a Band-Aid on it. Like, no, we got to do it right. So some personal renewal for ourselves. We need to be making clear distinctions and rational choices is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So meaning out of all the positive things I've already talked about, this would be not necessarily a negative. It's just a what Spirit's saying to look out for, be aware of, is making clear distinctions. Okay, so being very articulate with our communication, being very clear with what we mean, you know, and what we say. So do what you say, Sagittarius, but mean what you say too, and have people make sure they understand that. But also making rational choices right now. Yeah, when we are so passionate about something, we tend to just project ourselves forward in a straight linear fashion, right? With no movement, no deviating. And because of that, because we just go straight to the bullseye, we have to make sure that where that arrow is going to hit is the right choice. So before we make any decisions this month, Sagittarius, we definitely have to be certain that that's the decision we want to make, because once we hit that arrow, there ain't no repeating that. Then we got to live with whatever choice we make, okay? That's what Spirit's telling me, especially with family and love, I'm hearing, with decisions regarding family and love, okay? It's Aries season, so we had, you know, the new moon in Aries in our 5th house of good fortune. But even though we have a lot of good fortune on our side, I just feel that, you know, Sagittarius is at a crossroads right now. We're right in the middle. And we have this greater sense of purpose and self, but we're trying to figure out the best way to manifest it, the best way to go forward, the best choices to make. And that might be the challenge this month. Spirit saying, don't ram your way through the obstacles. And I'm seeing kind of like a bull, like, you know, Taurus or Aries, or, you know, ramming their way through things. And Spirit saying that's not going to be the best way to deal with things this month, because we're already fiery enough. And so we need to kind of pull back a little bit, be a little cognizant and mindful of how we handle things. We know we're just tough. We're hard-headed, and that's going to come across very like whoa to other people and to the world. So just we have to have finesse. That's what I'm hearing, that word finesse. Towards the middle to the end of the month, we're going to have a full moon in Libra in our 11th house of friends, which is great. So for a lot of you Sagittarians, you're going to have the strength and support coming from your friends, but your friends also too, for some of you, are going to be the ones who are going to be calling you out and be letting you know, like, hey, are you sure about that decision? Because remember, you know, 7 months ago you said this. Or they're going to be able to kind of bring you insight, and they're also going to be able to like bring back the notes that you had, because sometimes we just have so many good notes and we forget them all. And I feel like friendship, they're going to bring up certain things that are going to make you remember, if that makes sense. And the last thing Spirit's saying is just make sure with communication you're diplomatic, to be using diplomacy, okay? We're very assertive, we're very wise, so let's, Spirit's saying use your skills, especially with like law, legal things, politics, government, whatever that means. All right, Sagittarius, so there was your intuitive reading for April 2019. Let's get going with your monthly tarot reading. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius in the month of April 2019? Sagittarius. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. 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 Okay. All right, the first card is the King of Swords. And funny enough, I just did Cancer, and their first card was the Queen of Swords. Interesting. All right, so Sagittarius, King of Swords. We've got our air sign here, okay? So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? Full moon's in Libra. Judgment, you know, this month during the full moon. Definitely feel divine masculine energy coming through. This could definitely be your energy for the month. You could be kind of harnessing this air king of swords energy. Air is about being in your thoughts and in your mind and communication and being this is where that assertiveness and wisdom comes in your mind. You're definitely standing sturdy in your beliefs or your decisions, and you're not being very wavering. You're sure of yourself. You're making sure that you're setting clear distinctions and making rational choices. So this is good because that's in the upright, and that's what Spirit told me you need to do in the intuitive reading. Okay. And if this is not your energy for the month, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with someone who is having this energy towards you. So Spirit's telling me to just be on your haunches, be 100 this month, okay? Because people are going to call you on what you're saying. They're going to quote you. They're going to tell you, you said this on this date, or you're going to be calling people on that too. So this is definitely a month to have all your I's dotted, your T's crossed, okay? For sure. And that's the energy you're going into the month. For some of you, I feel as though like you're ready for battle, and you're the leader of that battle, whether that's a battle within, battle with others. Something's going on this month to where you've definitely got your defenses up. You're definitely ready to go, but you are making sure that when you do go, it's the right time, okay? For a lot of you, 5 of Pentacles, okay, this is some earth energy coming in, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This energy is about being out in the cold. This energy is about being sick or ill or disabled or shut out from something. It could also mean being shut out from religion because you have the church here. So I feel as though for some of you, especially with this King of Swords right next to it, there's some battling of some sort going on, some division, some relationship that right now is just a little bit separated. Either you feel left out in the cold, or your partner or somebody else feels left out in the cold. You put them out in the cold. It could be you saying leave or them saying leave, or right now there's no communication. I feel not much going on between you two. For some of you Sagittarians, just be careful this month. If you're already injured or sick or hurt, that could have recently happened, or it could happen. Just be mindful. We're still kind of at the end of winter here in California, so just be mindful of where you're walking, where you're going, that kind of thing. Don't want to be using any crutches, okay? 5 of Pentacles in the upright. Finances could be slow right now, or you can feel as though you're not having very many opportunities when it comes to finances. So I'm feeling like, if there was just a, promotion or a job opportunity, maybe it didn't work out. Maybe you were left out. Maybe, for example, you turned in a resume or applied for a job and you didn't even get hurt. You didn't even get a call. You didn't even get an email. So you didn't even know what was going on with it. Like you just were left out. So it could be professional or financial in nature. Okay. But I feel this is more definitely masculine energy. And I feel as though this is more relationship, or a relationship you have with somebody else. And with the 6 of Wands next to it, again, we have some fiery energy. So it could be your energy, Sagittarius, but it could be Leo's or Aries. We are in Aries season 2. But the 6 of Cards in the upright is about victory. It's about you have had success and you have gone forward, and you're being seen for those successes, but you're still on your journey going forward because you're at a 6. You're not quite to a 9 yet, but you're on the right path. But it being in the reverse could be where this crossroads is coming in that I was talking about. Feeling that you are on your way. However, there's going to be some setbacks. There's going to be some psychological scar tissue coming up. You're going to have moments where you're not going to be very victorious, or you're going to be feeling left out in the cold. And that's going to make you feel like you have to go to battle or war and be defensive. And you're not feeling very victorious in this moment, okay, in this period of time. And this feeling, the situation that Sagittarius is in, is definitely we have the World here, but in reverse. So there's definitely this cycle It's like a karmatic lesson. The universe has its hand in it. So for whatever reason, the situation is happening because the universe says it needs to happen. It could be a karmatic lesson that you didn't learn before, but you're being put in again to learn it. Or like kind of the intuitive reading said, you know, the universe is going to be doing things for you. And some bad things are going to happen, or negative things, not bad things, but negative things, or things that you just aren't very happy about are going to happen, but you're going to see it, you know, as something not good, these issues. But in actuality, the world's trying to say that these things are being put here, and even though they seem negative and bad at the time, they're actually going to bring liberation. They're going to bring enlightenment, and it's actually going to be a good thing down the line. You know, for example, you know, what can I say? You know how, okay, so some movies have this thing where, say, for example, they show someone who's getting ready in the morning, right? And they spill coffee on their shirt. So they have to go back into their closet and put on a new, fresh shirt, right? And then they can't find their keys, right? And then they end up finding the keys in the couch because the kid was playing with them and they fell down the couch, right? And all this mayhem, right? They were frustrated. They were, you know, erratic. They were feeling disjointed. And they were late for work, right? And then they get into the car, and then you know, something with the car is going on. They have to fix that or put oil in the car. They go out to the car and the windshield's frozen because it's winter still, and so they have to go get hot water, right? And all these little tiny bad things are just annoyances, you know, with life. And then all of a sudden, you head to work, right? And you make it to work and you're late. And then that evening or that afternoon, you hear on the news that there was a crash, you know, on the same way that you drive every day, right? And, you know, it resulted in someone passing away or something horrific like that. And you think to yourself, holy crap, if I would have gone out the door on time that day, that could have been me, right? And it's the universe. It's the universe stopping things or putting obstacles in your way for a reason, okay? You may not see it immediately, but these little tiny annoyances are the universe's way of putting you on a path for something better later, for your highest good, okay? So it's a lesson right now that you're trying to figure out, okay? You're felt left out in the cold. You feel like you're not being, you know, rewarded and looked at and revered for the things, the hard work you've done, you know, for all this wisdom and assertiveness that you have. However, I do see and feel and believe that the universe is doing this for a higher sense. And that's what that crossroads is for Sagittarius right now is, you know, you're on your life's purpose. You know, you're on your life's journey, and you know where your target's headed. You just don't know why all these things are happening and how it pieces together in the bigger picture of things. But I hear Spirit just saying, like, just chill, you know, it's intense, we know, but you can handle it. You are the phoenix. You are going to rise from these ashes. It's a time of reformation, you know, enlightenment for you. And it's so important. We need to get you to this place, to this higher sense of being, of knowledge and wisdom, because we need you for something else. That's what I hear the universe saying. And that's pretty deep. But for Sagittarius, I do feel like you know where I'm coming from. Okay. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for Sagittarius in the month of April? Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? That was quite a lot. Sagittarius. Okay. That one came first. Yep. Okay. Stories unfolding. Okay. So right in the middle of your reading, Sagittarius, we have the Magician card, Major Arcana, just like the World card here, okay? There's a lot of higher spirituality stuff going on for Sagittarius, but this is definitely you. This is the universe telling you you are the magician. You have all the tools, baby, okay? And if you don't have all the tools yet, this is why the universe is putting you through all this stuff, okay? Because you need to learn these lessons so you can assume the role and have all the tools that you need, because you are a magician, okay? You are a light worker. You are a manifestor. You are an empath. You have some special thing that is needed on this planet And this is the universe's way, and your guides and your angels and all that stuff to get you prepared for what it is your life purpose is. Okay. You got the infinity symbol over here, which is showing enlightenment, is showing, that you never die, your soul is eternal, and you have all the power, so above as below. Okay. So you've got divine spiritual guidance. You're on your right path. This is in the upright, and it's right after this world reverse. So, sweetheart, just wait. Okay. The universe is stopping things on purpose because they're trying to get you here. They're trying to get you to your higher self, top game. And you're going to have everything. You're going to have the wand. You're going to have the cups. You're going to have the swords and the pentacles. Okay. You're going to have everything that you need. Okay. But while you're waiting, you've got this 9 of Wands. Okay. There you go again. You've got 6 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands. This guy in the 5 of Pentacles, he's on wands. He's on these wooden crutches, right? All this fire energy, sweetheart. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Okay. You could have a lot of fire in your chart. But all these lessons have got you feeling defeated, got you feeling wounded, right? We talked about psychological scar tissue, okay? A lot of things that have been done to you, a lot of trauma that you've gone through in your life, a lot of it's mental. It's emotional and mental abuse, people saying some really hurtful and mean things to you, things happening to you. You just feel beat up, and all these wands in the background. It's happened to you more than once. This could be, just a lifelong thing. You just feel like you've hit all these snags. You feel alone. You feel like you're fighting this battle on your own. I mean, King of Swords, Magician, 9 of Wands. Honey, being a leader can be lonely. Okay. It is what it is. And Sagittarius, that's why people look up to us. That's why people, a lot of presidents, a lot of leaders have been Sagittarius, is because, sometimes when, when you have to be a leader, sometimes that means you have to lead by yourself. I kind of get this like feeling of, though, you're standing up for yourself. You're fighting this battle, where nobody else may be fighting, and sometimes you got to do that. There's a lot of people in history, remember history, keyword, Reformation, Renaissance. A lot of people had to stand up and say things, and they were looked at as very avant-garde. They're very off their rocker, who is this? And you're like, I'm Cardi B, or, I am whoever I am. You just know. You have this higher sense of being and purpose that nobody understands, and you're willing to fight for it. But honey, it leaves you feeling like this sometimes. And so sorry, baby, but that's what you got to do, because next card is the Knight of Cups. You're a fighter. Okay. You can go from sitting on your throne, thinking things, putting things in, into being, manifestation, warrior, being strong in your mind, being a king. You got this divine masculine energy. Okay. You feel as though you need to be highly, you feel like you're a higher being, right? You got the world on your side. You've got this magician. So not only are you a warrior, but you have this intuition and manifestation, right? You got this mind, body, and soul going on for you, and it has you feeling lonely at times. But baby, you gotta put on that armor and keep going forward, because ultimately, Sagittarius, is you're seeking deep healing and clarity. And that's why you've got this cup here. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. However, I do feel like this tarot card reading is a story of your evolution. Okay, I'm not feeling like it's dealing with a lot of people. I feel like this is the universe and your spirit guides telling what you need to hear. I hear them saying that Sagittarius needs a pick-me-up. Sagittarius needs a cheerleader. Sagittarius needs someone to pump them up, because I feel as though Sagittarius right now, they're losing their spark. They're losing their confidence, right? And the universe is being the person that's backing you up, because you're feeling very lonely. But what I'm hearing Spirit say is the reason why you're doing all this is love. Okay, cups are all about love. and relationships and emotions, listening to your intuition and love. Cups are about yes, it will come naturally, okay? He's on a horse, baby. We are Sagittarius, half man, half horse, okay? We're going to battle. And what you're fighting for is important. You are guarding that cup with your life, and you come in so poised. Look, your horse is like, what do you need me to do? Like, you've got so much control and so much passion about what you do and love. Whatever the spiritual journey is you're going on, you're doing it for all the right reasons. And ultimately, I feel like the centerpiece of it has to do with love. So whatever your spiritual purpose is, it's surrounding love, whether it's spreading love to the world or spreading love to yourself and those around you. You're doing the things, you're making the choices in your life, Sagittarius, from a place of love, from your heart chakra. People see you as being very fiery, can be very pretentious and argumentative and very to the point and very challenging and domineering and creating and, you know, focused and strong. But deep down, it all comes from a place of soft, gooey, ooey love. Okay? Next card is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And because what Spirit's telling me is because we are so self-assured and we just feel we know intrinsically what we need to know, we tend not to listen to others because we just have this way of knowing. And if you look at the Three of Pentacles in the upright, it's about these proficient individuals teaching the apprentice something. And it's about the apprentice teaching the elders something in return, okay? It's this exchange, this three people, you know, this triad, this triangle, and that's in reverse. So this could be a warning from Spirit saying, just be mindful that you're not closing communication and learning from those around you, because you can learn from them just as much as they can learn from you. It could also mean other people not wanting to listen to you, and you feeling like you're being unheard. You could be dealing with some earth energy here too, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as well. I want to get one more card. What is the final outcome for Sagittarius for April 2019? Final outcome. Oh, okay, here we go. He just flipped right on over. Look at that. We started with a king, but we're ending with an emperor. So awesome, Sagittarius. Okay, fire energy. We're in Aries season. Hello. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It's crazy. Come on. Fire energy. This is you, baby. You're starting as a king, right? Starting as a king. Going through all the stuff the world's putting in here for you. Okay? Starting as a king. And you're perfecting your craft as a magician. You were born great. Okay? But the universe is saying, guess what? We're going to make you better. And they're going to put all this aversion and this oppression and all these challenges in you as lessons. It's like training. You know what I'm saying? It's like training. Knight in training. Okay? Because you have a higher purpose. There's a passion. There's love here. There's something you got to do. Right? And you're going to have times where you're going to feel defeated. You're going to have times where you're going to feel unappreciated, not victorious. Okay? You're not looked at. You're going to have times where you're going to feel left out in the cold. But honey, it's okay. Okay? Because it's okay. You're here for an eternal purpose, right? And at the end, if you continue and you fight and stay strong, Sagittarius, right? And you just worry about some communication and learning from others, okay? You're going to end up victorious because you're in the upright in the end as the emperor, honey. Emperor. Okay? You go from king to emperor. The world is your oyster. You got it. Look at him. Yeah, he's serious, but it's because he's wise. He's been through. This guy's battled. This is him in his old age, you know, right before he goes on to the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? He's been through it all. He's seen it all. He knows it all. It's experience and it's time. And he's perfected his leadership. And this is a man that's not only feared, but he's revered. People respect him. People bow down to him. You know what I mean? His enemies are fearful of going up against him, right? He's perfected his power, but it's an intense energy too. So just be mindful, you know, Sagittarius, you're going to end up here as an emperor, especially if you do the hard work, the spiritual work, right? But don't ever forget what brought you here. Don't ever forget what's in your heart. This love, this passion, okay? This energy. Don't ever lose that spark and that fire too, because it's all about balance as well, okay? All right, let's clarify some things with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. But you know what, Sagittarius? Oh my God, this is probably the most straightforward reading story about a particular sign by itself that I've ever done. It's almost like I don't need to clarify. And I feel as though, like, when you were watching this, you already knew what I was going to say. Like, you already know what's up. Because we're just that in tune with ourselves and our higher purpose. But, for the sake of the reading, I'm going to throw some clarification cards out here. Because maybe I'll just fine-tune and give us a little bit more detail about what you need to do, Sagittarius. Okay? What a wonderful reading. I'm so freaking hyped for us. Because let me tell you, Sagittarius, we've had some pretty readings in the past. So this is some really good messages. Some good insight. Okay. Here we go, Sagittarius. I want to clarify. What's this World in Reverse card? What's the World in Reverse telling me for Sagittarius? World in Reverse. Spirit, clarify the World in Reverse. Too many. World in Reverse. You know, and the World in Reverse is holding the two things, just like in the Magician. So above as below. It's almost like, you know, we're a part of the war. The earth, you know, if you're going to get religious, you know, heaven and earth. World. Wow. Oh my gosh. 11. That one just stuck out. Balance. Angel. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Look at that. What does he have, that angel have? Everything. Pentacle, cup, wand, and sword. He fell right by the Magician. Number 1, right? Yep. 1. 11. 111. Spiritual awakening. Light worker. Dude. Sagittarius. Come on. Hello. Can't deny it. Balance. So above as below. Yeah. This is definitely very, very spiritual, very religious. I'm feeling like with history, you may have in a past life been a part of some revolution, some fight, some war, and you're here again because your leadership, your wisdom, your assertiveness, your heart, your passion for what is right in the world, you're needed here, and you manifest things. I mean, Sagittarius, we've got Jupiter as our planet. And angel, you could have been an angel. You could have angels around you. You have lots of guardian angels. I feel like Michael energy coming through for sure. Intuition, number 2. Intuition. Like I said, a lot of Sagittarius that you're watching, we're awoken. Okay, light workers, intuitives, empaths, you know, mediums, psychics, whatever. We know in our heart. We know. In our mind, in our body, in our spirit, you know, we're trying to figure out, we want the answer. We want to know why. Why are we here? But the world ain't going to tell us that. The universe isn't going to tell us that. It'd be too easy. Okay. But You're going to get there, Sagittarius. You're going to get there, okay? Triumph. Look at this warrior. Come on. He's on a horse. Look at this. Wow. Dude. So blown. So blown right now. Look at this. Triumph. We had the 6 of Wands. The Knight. They're all on a horse. Centaur. Sagittarius. Half man. Look at all that masculine energy. Half man, half horse. Come on, baby. That's 3 times. 3 times the universe is putting cards out there to just clear. Yep, yep, and yep. Yes. We are warriors. We are here to fight. We are a phoenix rising from the ashes. You know, we need to, centaurs, they need to be half man, half horse, because we got action. We got places to be, places to go, right? Gosh, and this is like history. Oh my gosh, what's that one movie? Braveheart. Dude, Braveheart right there. That is your spirit movie person. Okay, Sagittarius? Like, whoa. I'm so blown right now. Dude. And you know what? You're guided and washed and protected by the angels. Dude, into battle. That's why you're going to be an old leader as an emperor. You ain't going to die. Look at that. Intuition, balance, triumph. Third eye chakra. Dude, third eye. Come on. Awaken. Awoken. Okay. The only thing going against us is we're trapped in fear. We're fearful. Trapped in fear. 8. We're worried. We're scared. Yep. We're lonely. Yeah. We're scared that we're going to fight the good fight. We're going to go after this soul's journey and purpose. And we're just afraid at the end, we're going to have nobody to give our love to. No one's going to be there for us. Who's going to be there for us when we need them? Because our whole job is being there for everybody else. That's the thing. Okay. The fear also is not knowing where we're going, right? Destiny. You know, we're on this path. We're being led. It's like we feel like we know where we're going, but we don't exactly know why we're going. Or, you know, even if you're going somewhere, you know where you're going, but you don't know what's on the other side. And so we just have a lot of fear. We have a lot of fear when it comes to intuition and you know, above in our third eye opening, because guess what? It's painful. It's hard to be awoken. It's hard to be a light worker. It's hard to be an empath. Oh my gosh. It's sometimes such a struggle and so lonely, Sagittarius. But you know what? We're strong. You're strong. Look at all this. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more strong reading. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of divine masculine here. A lot of divine. Man, 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 man. Man, 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 man. I mean, come on. Come on. And the bottom of the deck is wisdom, dude. Wisdom. We are the teachers. We are the prophets. We are the writers. We are the, you know, look at the dog, the people, you know, the sun. Wow. This is such a deep reading. Such a deep reading, Sagittarius. I'm like, this is so cool. This would be a video I would save for sure, favorite, and rewatch. Anytime in your life you feel lost, you feel like you don't know where you belong, you feel like you don't know why you're here, watch this video. I mean, Spirit can't say it any easier to you why you're here. You're here for a reason. You're here to protect, to serve, to do the right thing, you know, to save, savior, saving, for sure. Spirit guides. What last messages do you have for Sagittarius in the month of April 2019? Wow. Blown away, Sagittarius. Blown away. 11. I'm born in November. Some Sagittarius are born in November. That's the 11th month. 111. Wow, so crazy. So crazy. I got goosebumps. Oh my God! You're here for a reason. What have I been saying? Spirit's good, Sagittarius. Spirit is good. Maybe Spirit Sagittarius, because they're telling it. I mean, they're shooting it straight. Appreciate your talents. Okay, maybe that's why this Six of Wands was in reverse. Maybe other people see you, but you don't see yourself. You don't see how amazing you are. You're not appreciating your talents. Because you know what? These aren't talents that are publicly recognized. I mean, when you're an empath or a light worker or a medium or a psychic, whatever, you don't get public recognition, you know? A lot of times people aren't open to that, you know? And so you only get that self-realization, like when you read the cards for somebody else. It feels good to you, but nobody else is there clapping for you. No one sees the good you do, all the light work you do behind the scenes. It's unappreciated, you know, publicly talent. But, you know, spiritually, you are, you know, you're walking on your horse. So appreciate your talents more than you do. Feel joy in all that you do. Know that the things that you're doing are just wonderful, no matter how small they are. Okay? And hello, love is your energy. Knight of Cups. That's your passion. Love is your energy. That's what you're fighting for, baby. Russ, there's a song. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I'll fight for what I love. Say it again. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I'll fight for what I love. Done. Like Finn. Sagittarius, that was so cool. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it brought Sagittarius a message maybe in a time that you really needed to know why you're here. Okay? If this reading resonated with you, please like and share this video with fellow Sagittarians. Please, if you haven't already, subscribed. Click that notification bell so you can get notifications on when I post videos. Yes, definitely leave me a comment, fellow Sagittarians. I am a Sagittarius, true and true, like totally. If you are too, I'd love to hear from you. I'd like to know which viewers are Sagittarius, like my tribe, my people. Like, come on, show yourselves, okay? You got up to 2. Let's be number 1 next month for views, okay? Gosh, so cool, Sagittarius. I'm so happy for us. Well, I hope this message met you well. I'm sending you love, light, strength, power, wisdom, and have a wonderful April, Sagittarius. I'll see you back here in May.